entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The give to the back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll try the jet sweep, going for the first down. At midfield, he's got room. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Love the play call by the offensive coordinator here. They're attacking this defense in a lot of different ways. That time going with the jet sweep to get the first down.
Auburn going to work with another first down. The give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes. And it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try the jet sweep to pick up the first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
No, sir. I am ready for that. I have seen the scouting report. I am not going to let you get around the edge with the jet sweep. Nice job by the defense, understanding that, getting the third down stop, now forcing a fourth down.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Feeling some heat. And he sacked a big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. So they're facing third and short from the 25. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, third and short on their own side of the field. They try to run and get it, but just not physical enough up front. Now it sets up fourth down.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for the...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Fires to the big fella. Nice move, create some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield.
And he's running in the open. He was off to the races, and they finally get him down at the 5-yard line.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Crosses the 40. Off he goes. The 30. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Auburn lines up quickly. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Oh, he got loose. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job on this defense.
The receiver on the jet sweep. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Defense was ready, and the offense thinking maybe they're going to all jam up in the middle of the field and try to get ready for an inside run. That time, they were expecting the receiver running it outside on 4th. Great speed, nice open field tackle. This defense is coming off the field, and they've owned it.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. This offense has a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Peters. Might be looking to run. Gets rid of it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Oh, it's a reverse. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Now he's looking to throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
He's got his man.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He tries to take the top off. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that pass intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Quick strike complete. Runs through a tackle. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Extending the play. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Auburn! The defense takes matters into their own hands. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Give to the back. Plows through the defense. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Looking to throw, it's Peters. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. He breaks a tackle. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead moving around the outside.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, get the tackle for the miss.
They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Gamecocks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They run the reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
What great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top, and the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Jet sweep, trying to get the edge. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defense was prepared, and I'm really impressed by the eye discipline right now. That's not easy to do. It's not easy to locate that receiver coming across in motion with good timing and getting the jet sweep, but they were ready for that play.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball is intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And you saw it right there.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good. And they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Now on 2nd down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, South Carolina 17, Auburn 14.
Back to throw, it's Peters. Gets it out fast. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
Now, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Shakes off the defender. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Unleashes to the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
And the Auburn offense will take over. First and 10.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Wide receiver shows motion. Trying play action. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Line gets set, first down. Wide out in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He looks that one in nicely. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They've got it at the 36. It's a first and 10.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Hey, that's a live ball. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. A third and long coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he makes the catch. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Power football with the run. And they're able to get him on the ground. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. He's going to pass. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Tigers will hustle to the line. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over UNLV. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, the ground game. Fights off a defender. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man quickly. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's looking on the right side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI.
He lets one fly deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. A 1st down run in the red zone. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers for football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. To the air, it's Peters. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. Taking it the other way. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.